Hello everyone, my name is Andrew, a film critic for FilmBook. Today I will be reviewing the movie Becky. Directed by Jonathan Millet and Carrie Murnion, written by Nick Morris and Ruckus Skye, and stars Lulu Wilson, Kevin James, and Joel McHale. Now, before you go any further, I have to tell you that a key and essential part to enjoying this movie to its fullest potential is for you to not watch anything about this movie. I mean it. I went into it not even having seen a poster, okay? So my extreme lack of knowledge about this movie is going to affect my feelings toward it. Otherwise, I'm going to try to be as objective as I can, assuming you know what this movie is about. Otherwise, you probably wouldn't be watching this. Going into this blind, for the first part of this movie, I was pleasantly intrigued. I was wondering, what kind of movie am I in for? Is this a coming-of-age movie, a heist film, a family melodrama? It seemed to have all of these components. Turns out it's all of the above. Then I realized that one of the bad guys is Kevin James. Then I was expecting this to break out into Paul Blart 3, Trapped in the Woods. This is creepy Kevin James, and he's really good at playing creepy, like most comedic actors are. Like, remember when Robin Williams went through that stage? He was really good. Will Smith could be really serious. There's a lot of actors that go from funny to serious that I absolutely love. I can't think of an instance where that didn't really work for me, and it certainly worked here. It turns out this movie is a mashup, okay? It's a mashup between Home Alone, 8th Grade, and Cabin in the Woods. And you know that this movie is going to be dark and gritty when it commits the ultimate cinematic sin about 20 minutes in. And if you've seen I Am Legend, or more specifically John Wick, you know what sin I'm talking about. There's a scene in this movie that accomplished what no other movie has since Borat. This movie made me want to throw up. Like, seriously, I was eating seafood gumbo, and this scene comes up, and I was done. I was done. No more shrimp, nothing. Couldn't do it. Now, for all the melodrama and sentimentality this film opens up with, it doesn't really coincide with the rest of the movie. Now, don't get me wrong, I love blending genres more than most people. But story-wise, it didn't gel like I thought it should. I don't know, maybe I'm just too much in the M. Night Shyamalan camp where I believe everything should be connected. I'll say this for Lulu Wilson. She's not my favorite young actress, and that's just a preference thing, but you can tell she was having fun making this movie. And when she was hulking out, that's when she was really good. So if you like extreme gore and kids killing bad guys, then this movie is definitely for you. I would give this movie an 8 out of 10, but that's just me personally because I was able to ride the shockwave all the way through, having come into it knowing nothing. But I went back and I watched the trailer after seeing this movie, and I put myself in your shoes, assuming you've seen the trailer. And I thought to myself, would I have had as much fun watching it knowing all the trailer shows? And the answer is no. What you see in the trailer is pretty much what you get. And then I asked myself, am I itching to watch it again? I would love to see creepy Kevin James and other films, but this movie is a pretty simple movie with not much that stands out as having to rewatch. So, my objective and final score is 6 out of 10. And yes, I blame that wholly on the marketing. You know, one day I really want to see a trailer that's light and fluffy, and then when you go to the movie, it's just a total bloodfest. And with theaters closed, hey, maybe now's the time to try that out, right? That brings me to the conclusion of my review for Becky. You can find more of my work on FilmBook. That's film-book.com. Just search for Andrew Toy. You can also find more of my older movie reviews on my YouTube channel. Just search Andrew and Sarah Beth Toy. If you liked what you've seen here, click the thumbs up down below, smash the subscribe button, and ring that bell to get alerts for upcoming videos. And even if you didn't like what you heard, please leave a comment below, because you know what? If we all agreed on everything, we would have nothing to talk about. And please also consider becoming one of our patrons on Patreon. The link is in the description below. Your support helps us create more engaging content to deliver to you. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time.